Well, hello. It looks like somebody came to join us. Hello, you Ray. You gonna watch? Okay, so here's what we're doing here. We're gonna plant some flowers here. I got my pots here all set up, ready to go. And what I've done is I got some organic potting soil that I put in here, in these here, and then I am going to add some Jiffy seed starting organic mix. And I'm going to put some of this in here first. Everybody does it differently. I like to take in, since we're using such big pots and they're going to be in here for probably a few months, and they'll be able to get nice and big and good root growth. So I like to leave them in here. So I'm using potting mix. There's no need to use so much of the seed starting. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some of this on the top here, on each one of these. We're going to pretty much fill it up to the top because the seeds that we're going to plant today only require to go about a quarter of an inch down. And then we'll just sprinkle a little bit of the soil on top after we plant the seeds here. Alright, so that's pretty good. Alright, so what we're going to plant here is we're going to plant some lavender, which takes a pretty long time to do. It's about 2 years to fully get good, but these will end up being nice shrubs, and they'll be beautiful and purple when they bloom. And then we're going to do the wild bergamot bee balm, the lavender, and we're going to do blue borg. And so we're going to take some blue borg here, and we're going to drop a few of these seeds down in there. And you can see we got the seeds right there. And I'm going to go around 4 times, just 4 dots, and I'm going to put 2 seeds in each dot. And then this way, we can always thin them out if they don't grow. And what we're going to do, actually 2 of these, so we can have, I'm probably wasting seeds, but hey, if we get 2, that are catty corner, we can always split these down the middle. And as long as we don't damage them too much, they'll be just fine. Alright, so we got our blue borg seeds in there. We're going to save those. And what we're going to do now is we're just going to go like this a little bit. And I am actually going to take my spray bottle and I'm going to spray the top here so that the seeds get nice and wet. Just like that, just enough to cover them up just a tiny bit, not a whole lot. The same thing over here, just a little bit. These blue borg probably need a good quarter of an inch down, unlike the other seeds, because the other seeds are going to be much smaller compared to these. These were pretty easy to see. And then again, we're just going to gently wet this down again. But the reason I'm using this is, rather than dumping the water in there from a thing, this isn't going to disturb the seeds. And I found this because before, usually I would take and use my gallon jug here and do it, and then the seeds end up all over the place. So basically I'm just trying to manage, So we're going to hopefully get one or two here, which maybe give us 4 plants. Not that we're going to keep them all. We're going to eventually be down to just one. Okay, and then we're gonna wet over here again, same thing. This is just how I do it. It hasn't failed me yet. We're gonna do this one because we're gonna plant some lavender next. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's cut this lavender up here. And this here, it says that you want to go about 1/4 of an inch. And as you can see, these seeds are really, really tiny. Look at that. They almost look like the little chocolate sprinkles that you put on cupcakes. Interesting. All right, so we're good. We're going to just take all these and we're going to sprinkle around in these two here on the end, just to make sure that we get some plants going. I've never grown them before, so we'll see how this works out. And then we're going to do the same thing with my potting soil, or not my potting soil, with my seed starting soil. And this here, we just want to give them a light coat, not a whole lot on these. About the same, I believe, as we did the blue Borg here. But these are going to take a while. This lavender is going to be in here for a while. That's why I got them in these bigger pots, you know, before we can transfer them outside to the garden. So there we go. I'm gonna wet that down. Okay. And I got my seed starting potting soil from Home Depot. It's the Jiffy organic seed starting mix. That's what I'm using for that there. All right, so we got those sprayed down now. Here, I bought these little tags online. They're pretty awesome. And they're just some little black plastic, but they're pretty strong. So I like to reuse them. So I had the other ones where I just took and put a little sticker on there and wrote what it was. And then if everything survives, then we'll pull this little sticker off and I'll write on there. These are really awesome. I highly recommend them. I've used the white ones, the simple plastic white ones, and they just fall apart in the sun out here. These here, I have saved a bunch of these. And they're very, very good, very reusable. And once you write on them with this here, it comes with a little white marker that you use, and this doesn't come off. And I noticed on the other ones you write on them, and you know, a month later you can't read what they are. These last, so I highly recommend them. I got them on Amazon. All right, so we're gonna put these in the blue Borg here. We're gonna put one in there, and then the other one we planted was lavender. And we have lavender right here. So these are the other two. We're going to put lavender here, and we're all set with those. So I'm just going to set these up here for now, because I want to do some more here with you. I got another set right here. And with these, we're going to do Polar Star Hollyhocks. These are seeds that I saved from last year from the great big hollyhock that we had in the backyard. You can check it out on my YouTube channel. It's down below under the videos, but these are the seeds that I saved from last year. And we're actually going to plant these in these two pots right here. Let me find the little labels here. I know, right here we go. So I made some labels for those. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to wet these down again. We want to make sure, I'm actually going to use the water on the jug on this. I'm just wetting these down so they're nice and soaked. Okay, so that's pretty good there. All right, so we're going to take some of these hollyhocks. These are Polar Star hollyhocks. They're absolutely gorgeous. And we're just going to, you know, take a few dabs. And we're actually, I'm just going to take a little pinch, and we're just going to put it right in the middle. And then we're just going to take our finger and spread them out just a little bit, because we can thin them out. We're going to do the same over here. And you just need, I'd probably put 7 or 8 seeds in each one. But I have tons of them. I won't need to save those seeds for a while. Alright, so with that again, these here can probably be about a 1/2 inch. So we're going to add some more of this on there. Same way here. Alright, we'll see what happens there. We're going to put our little stickers in there so we don't forget what they are. Of course, we're going to know what these are when they come up. These have got pretty big leaves. Alright, the other one we're going to do is we're going to do the Wild Bergamot Bee Balm Flower. And these are gorgeous. The hummingbirds will love this. I won't have to fill out the hummingbird feeder every 2 days because they clear it out pretty quick out here. I got a couple families that live in the backyard. Alright, so with these now, these are perennials, 21 to 28 days to germinate. So we're going to put these in these cute little pots here that I got. We're gonna, ooh, these are real tiny. Check those out. These are smaller than the lavender were. So again, we're going to just take a pinch. I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle them around in there. Another pinch over here and sprinkle them around. Voila. And then we'll do the same. Now we don't want to put a lot because we do want the light to get down through the soil, so that's why I'm not pounding them around a whole lot. We're going to do the same here, just a little bit more. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to wet these down good so that the top layer here is nice and. Be careful not to get it all over my other seeds and my labels. Can you all hear you, Ray? He's playing with his toy on the floor. He's making sure I'm doing a good job. Aren't you ready? Huh? You making sure Daddy's doing a good job? I gotta tell you this, if you're looking to get a dog, get yourself an Aussie. He's the best dog in the world. He's so smart, got great temperament, loves to play. He just wants to play all the time, which is good. And he loves his little squeezy purple toys. Alright, so I think these are pretty good now. They're nice and wet. And what we're going to do is we're going to move these into the other spare room for now. They'll get plenty of light in there, and then we'll end up moving them back here into the table once I get the new grow light up. And as you see, it is here. We just need to get the light up and hung up, and then all these back in here. Alright, we'll see you later.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a like if you want to see more like it. Subscribe to keep up with the garden. Comment down below if you have any questions or requests. You can find all the ways to connect in the description box, including lavgar.com, where you can buy seeds or view blog posts, and at Lavier's Urban Garden on Facebook, which is where new content is previewed. Until next time, happy gardening!